Hi everyone, it's Cheryl from Deep Creek Vintage in Fredericksburg, Virginia. I had been wanting to do this for a little while. I don't know if all of you know, but we actually do hold paranormal events here at the Manor House. We have lots of reason to do that, and I just wanted to share a little bit with you about the different events that we offer. All of these options that I'm going to explain are available for private parties. We have paranormal groups that come in, and we also have, birthday parties and things like that. People like to come in. So we're a little bit more flexible with our schedule on that. We do schedule a lot of events. So if it's something that you think that you might want, to schedule for yourself, or if you share this with somebody that you think might be interested in it, you might want to do that, because like I said, we book up pretty quickly and there's only so many weekends in the month, and a lot of these take a few hours. So first I want to explain to you about our first haunted event, and it's about a 2.5 hour tour, and we've been doing this. Patrick Bishop and I have been hosting this event here at the Manor for going on 5 years now, and now we're doing it a little bit more frequently. And this one, it's a lot of fun. And you come in about 7:30, 8 o'clock, and you get a history of the house. We spend a little bit of time telling you a history of the house as I know it. I've done a lot of research on the house, and we found out more information about it throughout the years. And it's as we know it. And the reason why we do that is because later on we do our own EVP session, and we want you to be informed to ask questions, not just in the most historic eras of this home, but also some that are most close up. So we spend about 30 minutes settling in and going over the history of the house, and you hear a little bit about our experiences, or my experience with it. And then we embark off to go to some of the rooms, and you will hear actual EVP that we have collected throughout the years. Patrick's put together a little montage. He actually hosts this part. He will guide you through the rooms. We'll tell you more story. You hear the EVP that we've collected, and you'll learn a little bit along the way. And then after that's over, what we do is we go down to the front foyer and we conduct our own EVP session. This session is approximately 15 minutes long, and we encourage our customers or guests that night to ask questions. No question is really silly. We've gotten answers to everything from, are you here next to me? We've had ghosts actually know people's names. Recently, we've had one wish one of our guests a happy birthday, and she was here as a birthday event. These are real. They're real time. They happen here. They happen while you're here. And after our EVP session, we actually go up to our studio or classroom and we play it back. So it's an immediate playback. There's no hanky-panky. There's no time to fudge things. And you learn about how Patrick does that. We put it into a software system called Audacity, and we've had many non-believers leave as believers. So in 2.5 hours, that's about what we do. Some nights are more active than others, but usually we get something. And a lot of times it's not apparently clear right away that night, but it's also something that, we want to go back and we want to investigate further as far as putting it into the software and whatnot. So that's a lot of fun. It's a great date. And anyway, it's a lot of fun. So then that's our one event. That's a haunted mansion tour. That's what we call. And the next one is our Paranormal Explorers. And that is hosted by Dawn and or myself. And you come in, and for 4 hours we investigate the house. We will teach you how to use some of the equipment. You'll be able to use some of our equipment if you don't have any. And it's kind of your night. We will guide you. We will teach you a little bit about how to conduct an investigation. It's definitely for the novice, although, you know, people who are more experienced have enjoyed themselves just as much. And then that's usually from 8 to midnight, or 7, you know, it just depends. 7:30 to 11:30, something like that. But it's 4 hours, and it's a lot of fun. So if you want to get your feet wet, that one's okay for teenagers, so long as they're mature enough to be quiet and respectful of, you know, the other guests. You know, we don't goof off and things like that. We like to have fun, but it's not a goof off kind of a thing. And then we have overnight investigations. And the overnight investigations are from about 8 to 3 and till 3 a.m. And you come in and you bring your own equipment. You are part of the investigation. We like to keep the groups somewhat small so that we can have the best experience possible. And we like to stay together just because, you know, sound really echoes through the manor house. We keep it dark, not because the ghosts don't show up, but because it, you know, it offers more atmosphere, and it keeps you from focusing on all the great stuff in the store. So anyway, so those are the 3. So we have the 2.5-hour manor house tour. It's $30. You can't go to the movies for $30 and buy popcorn for 2.5 hours. So it's a lot of fun. It's different, and you know, we've heard card shuffling during an event. You know, like right there with your own ears. If you are a guest that, you know, can hear things with your own ears, I can't, but a lot of people can. We've heard it and then turned around and played it back on the recording, and it showed up. You just can't deny it. It's here. And it's, you know, it's just here. So $30, 2.5 hours, starts about 7:30. We actually have one coming up this Saturday. We'd love to have you join us. We have some openings available. Paranormal Explorers, 4 hours from about 8 to midnight. You can use our equipment. We teach you a little bit about how to use the equipment and how to conduct an investigation. It's geared for the novice, but we invite people who are more experienced as well. And then we have the all-night investigations, which are geared more towards the experienced person. Now, if you would like to have your paranormal group or group come in and be guided with any of them or an overnight investigation, we do that as well. And you can find us on Haunted Manor Events at Deep Creek Vintage on Facebook. We post our events there, but we also post them on our main Deep Creek Vintage page. And how about this? This is like... we have a woman up here. If you haven't seen, we do have an anomaly. There's a link on our Haunted Manor events at Deep Creek Vintage to my actual personal YouTube account. I've put it up there. You can link to it. That's the best way to view it. She's here, and I call her ma'am because I don't know what her name is yet. I have my suspicions, but I'm not quite sure. But I could imagine this is kind of medieval, but anyway. It kind of leads to the whole atmosphere of the place. So you'll hear stories. We've had lots of people have their own stories. We've had customers come and tell us their stories while they're here. We were here all night just this last Saturday. We are gathering evidence. We'll share some of that on our Haunted Manor events page. So it's fun. Not just a fun place to shop, but a fun place to look for the ghosts. We'd love to share them with you. And so call us 540-623-3258. You can call the shop and you can reserve. You can ask about our events if you have any other questions, or you can message us here. And that's about it. So thanks for listening. We hope you'll join us, and we have a lot of fun. We'll see you soon. Bye.